Here we are. Thank you, Roger, for getting us all ready for today. And yeah, winning generation. This is an organic conversation, and you are part of that. You're part of winning generation because you are alive. And everyone who is alive at this time on Earth has something valuable to give. And there is no one better than Roger Burnley who can tell us this, right, Roger?
Okay, so that's what I'm going to talk about. And it was really challenging to talk about it, but I'm so glad that's why I needed you. I told you before, see, I needed you. I needed both of you because when you do something that's so different, it's might be challenging to accept. And that's what's gone on for me. I used to say to my brother, I said, I think I'm a freak of nature. And that's exactly what's happened. We experience everything in our consciousness. We never know how that's going to develop, who we're going to become. It's just an ongoing process, and it's an ongoing process for all humans. And we can look at our world now and think things are going a little haywire, except I was given something else. That wasn't what was happening. But I couldn't talk about it because I wasn't explaining how it came about, because how it came about was completely intuitive. I sat down every day for 37 years and I'm receiving information, going through all kinds of crazy things in my life and healing at the same time and not understanding why, what was happening. And then I started to see in these last several years, everything was synchronized, everything was organized. I Today the message was that I received last year. I can go back a year and tell you what I received. On last year said, we never wanted you to struggle. Talking about what we would be experiencing in our lives in our world now, and they've given me the guidance to move through it. But explaining that and have others accepting it was really challenging. And then I look at the message for tomorrow, and it says, more of you will change today, talking about the process and what we start to understand. And then I look at the 18th, which is also a new moon, and I look at that message and it says Jesus had the same difficulty in terms of people
Like, let's
believing.
talk. Let's talk about the change in aspect. And can you bring us a message forth from Wilhelm that's specifically talking about change?
Yeah, let me read it.
Awesome.
Uh,
Good stuff. I just post in the community that we're live. Maybe some people will join us.
okay. Oh yeah, I think I had it up actually. More of okay here. I did have it here right here. Okay. Um, and it was more of you will change today. This was came through on March 17th of 2025. The only valuable change you could make is one of self ownership. You are moving through a transformational time, which is why we provided guidance. Our message from last year and a video from our messenger will resonate today. And then it goes to March 17th, 2024. You will thrive if you change. That is you, the individual, and your world collectively. On this day, 4 years ago, we offered guidance during your restructuring, which will resonate with you today, as will our recent live conversation. Loving yourself now is the change you want. Then, March 17th, 2020, you will never be the same, but you will be better. We are using subjective words that humans will understand. First, there is no better or worse. There is only progress and evolution. You struggle with that concept because you refuse to believe you are eternal spiritual beings. Your world is currently experiencing a great collective fear. And whenever that occurs, finding any value that might come from that is challenging. What each of you have done over time is attempt to find ways to mitigate your fear of change, such as your religious or spiritual practices. But you also have made it a habit of only practicing those things on designated days or times, like Sunday. That behavior stilts your progress in your evolvement and that of the world. So it becomes helpful to have events again, individually and collectively, that almost force you to believe in something greater than what you see now. You and your world are doing this now and on a grand scale. You will be better. That was the message.
I love it. And you know why I bring you in speaking about it in this way? Because I think when you're public, you're meant to bring those messages across as they come
Mhm.
from Wilhelm. And I think also that you harnessing your vocal gifts and helping other people freeing their voice,
Mhm.
freeing their voice is another thing what your mission on this earth is. So I'm
Mhm.
glad you say that you're going to be back in the singing business as well. So yeah.
That song from 1987. And I had no idea why I was writing. I was writing it with a friend, and it's called Help the World to Mend. And 1987 was another shift that we went through in our world. It was called the harmonic convergence. Many people may not remember that, but I tried to not pay attention to it when it was happening, but I was guided to write the song because the more of us who could move through our fear of ourselves and our biases and our judgments, then we change. But my fear was of judgment. Like, how could I have done this? How could I have healed? But I have to own it because I want every single person to own who they are. Because that's the video I did earlier. I know every single person comes with a unique gift or something that's within them. We've just been programmed to think something else. That's where we are.
Bro, I'm so grateful. I'm just posting it into Evergreen Foundations.
Mm.
That we are live. I'm moderator now in Evergreen Foundation, so I kind of have
Oh,
some more access to some wonderful beings. Evergreen Foundations is now on, I don't know how many members, over 500 members, 602 members now.
oh, wow.
So yeah, we're growing. I'm in this community now for a month or two. More like a month actually. Um, and yeah, things just happen through connection and contribution. And you know, I started showing up for myself mid of January. So when I got sick, turned down with the working hours in the hotel, I got sick, my body rejuvenated, and I found back to what mattered to me most. And Roger, you know me, 2.5 years ago. Um, the risks that I was taking, the things
Mm-hmm.
that I talked about, the moves that I made, are now to be made again in a new way.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I'm just so grateful to have the right people around me at this time, Roger,
Mm-hmm.
Anja, but also in Evergreen Foundations like Dinka, who helped me jumping up there, climbing the ladder, Brandon, who is basically the owner of this community, Evergreen Foundations.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I mean, it's about collaboration and it's about time for us to come together and to collaborate as one, because we are one and every one of us is unique, as Roger says. So yeah, I'm grateful that you shared those messages, and I will continue to ask you when we have conversations about certain topics that you will read those messages. Yeah.
Right. And it's fascinating that the three of us are doing this because that was the other part of this. This is a global shift. We're in different countries. Do you see? But it's about humanity coming together and understanding a shared consciousness and moving to that oneness. And we understand everyone's not going to do that. So it becomes it becomes us. That's what we're all doing, and the more of us together. So I'm glad you mentioned that evergreen thing. I didn't know about that, so I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, I mean it's and even Ro and I, we kind of
Mm.
go crazy in lots of different communities. Just having fun, having conversations underneath posts about topics that we align with and energies that we vibe on. So, yeah, I can highly recommend you. Ro is actually in Hollywood. She
Mm.
may watches this recording after I posted it in two different communities. And she is a pianist. She plays the piano.
Mm.
since she was a
Oh,
child. We have her come on in this post as well, and
oh,
she will
great.
tell us her story about that. But she's got a group called Vibe and Tribe. It's for people who love music, who love to
Mm,
vibe. And I think you're the right person to bring on your vocal gifts on this
mm,
community. So I will send
mm.
this community link to you
Yeah.
as well to get you both connected. So yeah, Anja, what's with you now?
Oh,
You're on mute.
you muted.
Your wonderful voice is on mute.
Okay, thank you. I'm on my first day of 72 water fast, my regular water fast. So I'm keeping it very simple, easy today. But yeah, like I mentioned before, I listened to Roger's song, and wow, that was divine. That was really, really beautiful, Roger.
Thank you.
Um, and I had a call today with my friend. We made a short interview. She has the most spectacular voice, and I always knew that she has a healing voice. So she's healing people with this voice, but she didn't really think about it that way.
Mm.
But now she's stepping into her power, like true power, and she's really owning the fact that her voice is healing voice. So I'm thinking to invite her, in one of our next episodes as a guest here, and yeah, you guys can share some magic together.
And that's a
It's
perfect
really
example. There's so many people, so many of us who don't recognize our gifts or the impact that they could have. But that's because our egos weren't involved. Her ego wasn't involved.
Mhm.
It was just something that was natural. And we can look at so much that's going on in our world now and see that people are operating from that other state. There was something that would come through in the Wilhelm channeling sessions. They said, "You will finally understand what it means. The meek shall inherit the earth." Those of us who
Yes.
were just, coming into our own, and that's what's happening now.
Yeah, amazing. It's such a fascinating thing that we all have this miraculous gifts,
Yeah.
which are not miraculous, which are completely natural, but we have something unique to share with the world.
Yes.
And even if it's not completely clear what that is, or even if we don't know how to describe it, it doesn't really matter, because a lot of people, they're like, oh yeah, I don't even know how to describe it. I'm unclear, I'm not confident enough to share it.
Hmm.
Just be who you are, and people will feel that, and your energy and your gift will start shining through you. And
Yeah.
yeah,
And
this is how it is.
I'm so glad you said that, because this is what happened. And I didn't understand this when I created my program. I want people to understand it's a day by day kind of thing that people go through, because we don't change overnight. I didn't recognize this is what I was downloading, that I was developing a philosophy, that I was developing a new way of examining ourselves, if that's what happened. But I lived it. I sat every single day. I mean, it's been 37 years now. I'm writing it down, and then it turns out that it's mindset, that it's cognitive behavior training, that's all the things that we use, that we know about now, that we change to use. And and that's how it was coming through. But I want everyone to accept themselves, because this was really challenging for me, and challenging to talk about, because it hadn't been done before either, where somebody received information that was aligned with changes and galactic and astrological changes. And I've never studied that. So thank you for allowing me to, because I hid forever. I called myself, I was the reluctant mystic or whatever. But now I can no longer do that, because I know this can help so many people.
Now you are
Hey
with
Roger,
us.
can
It's
you
impossible to do
you're
that.
with
It's
us, like
impossible to hide when you are
can
with
you
the
show
Garna and Anya.
no chance. No chance. Hey Roger, like tell us about your vocal skills exactly. Roger says like Roger, we just talked about you, Ro, before you came on. and
Ah,
told Roger that you have this community. Roger is actually living in Hollywood right now.
right,
He's been a vocal coach in Hollywood,
right.
and yeah, you can help so many people. Yeah, Roger is already in my school community. I sent him over to you as well, so he can share his vocal gifts and his wisdom. So yeah, he does.
I love
Easy.
this.
Roger,
I
tell us about
love
your
this.
your voice. Like how about like bringing your voice back out,
That's
helping the world to mend. You wrote
that's an
this text,
interesting. This
helping the
is
world to mend. Tell us more about that, please.
okay. This started in grade school because I thought, okay, this is a good. This is good. I'll make it quick. When I was in grade school, I had a comment from a teacher that maybe something was wrong with my voice. That's what I thought. And so, but then as I went to high school, he started changing things. He goes, that's not it. But I'm still walking around with the old idea of this inferiority that I had. I couldn't do anything. He kept pushing me, though, when I got to high school, to the next choir, to the next choir. And I go, really? And then, because I'm still feeling inferior. Then what happened? I go to college, the same thing happened. I had another instructor did the same thing. Then I didn't come back to coaching until I was 38 years old. Later, after I'd done all these other things. And then the coach that I had then said, he told me to start coaching. I go, no, I can't do it. I'm going to mess up something. He goes, are you crazy? Are you nuts? No, what you have? And so that's when I started. So in 1988, I started doing vocal coaching. And then it just kept getting better and better because of, but I had, and this is the thing I think that got me to the place where I could understand other people because I could see the clients that would come to me. I could see they just weren't in touch with who they were. And that's the reason they couldn't sing or own their voices, you know. So it was all of that for so many years that I started to see. And yeah, that led to all of
We
this.
keep we keep you posted, bro. School is a good way to get you in front of many people.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm happy we're having this conversation right now.
Yes.
I really am.
Living conversation and really, really, building the reality. I love that.
Yes. And I must,
And
I
I and
must,
I named it Today is the Day.
yes, it is. And I'll just say, I'm just going to talk about it. I'm just going because everybody, in 2005, I had this dream, this vivid dream that I was supposed to bring something to the world. And I said, no, I'm not going to do it. It's not me. And I kept putting it away. Somebody came back, somebody found it later in 2017 because I had written it down and then handed it to me and say, here, catch up. I still wasn't going to do it. Then in 2021, I was told very clearly when I was out for a walk, it says, we've given you something that could change your life and the world. We gave it to you in 2012. It's all there. And I said, really? And then I found the messages. I came to my computer and I found a folder and I opened it up. It said Wilhelm and all these messages from 2012 that I didn't know were there. I still haven't figured out how that happened, but they were just telling me everything about what's going on now in our world and how we can move through it and heal, because it's about each person becoming who they're meant to become in this world. But sometimes we will go
Mhm.
through these periods where it's difficult.
Rachel, like, that's an interesting comment that you make there. I can't tell you what the issue is. You say you're not coming, you tried to come onto school but couldn't do it. I'll
Mhm.
send the link again into the chat, where you'll be directed right to my community. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you will be able to follow that link. And let us know if not. If you type into the search area in school, Silent Power Collective, you will find it, Silent Power Collective. If you want to join Anja, it is Beautiful Badass Souls. So you will find her as well. And yeah, thanks for joining us in again, Rachel. We've had some fun with you last time, I remember. Easy. Yeah, I mean, like, there's so much going on. I have my new
Yeah.
school merch. I just want to show up as I grow into this human being that I came here to be. So, yeah.
I'll just say this because some people are looking at things, they're looking at the war and all these things that are happening. And I went back to 2020, and this was happened last night because I everything I received came through about this particular time then. And it says, well, you might go through some really difficult times where you might bring back leaders that you don't like. You might bring back, we were having the pandemic then, you might do all of that. And then you might have a country like the United States that temporarily lost its way. And I said, what? But that's what
Mm.
was going on because it gives us an opportunity to look at ourselves and decide, oh, wait
I
a minute, I'm going
think,
to move beyond
yeah,
that.
Anya, we wanted to make this one live, and we're going to do this very soon. Where we talk about all the fucking stuff that's going on in this world, with names that I don't need to mention in this life. I don't like to mention names at all, but we all know what's being exposed on the public stage, and it's time to talk about certain things in a new way, not in a
Mhm.
way of hatred. We're not judging. We don't want to do any
That's
of that, but we
that's
want to bring awareness to solutions. And this is also what this podcast and my life actually is about. I'm all about solutions.
mm,
Where people see problems, I look for the solution and I see the solution. Problems for me don't exist. I may only feel a problem when I'm in between decisions. If I
mhm,
can't make a decision, that might feel like a problem. It's because I haven't made a decision yet. I haven't trusted my intuition, my gut. But my gut always knows. Remember when I talked about but she told me like trust your gut or trust your intuition. Like never lies. It does. It does never lie, you know? So yeah, we all have those intuitive hints. And Anya, what like you've been quiet. Tell us about you and your insights, please.
What do you want to know?
Oh, I tell me something I don't know yet.
Well, I can imitate a dog.
oh no, talk about what you just had some, wait a minute, you just had some amazing breakthroughs. You're just recently.
I
And
mean, there are breakthroughs and there are, new like
it's a process.
unfolding.
The
Yeah,
process
yeah,
is what's helpful for everyone to understand. We all move through a process, and that's what you were doing.
yeah, yeah. Basically, what I really wanted to talk about, and I also, me and Yarna, we were talking that we should do a show about this, like an episode about this. It's how to energetically protect ourselves.
Mhm,
Because the thing is that we are energy beings. We are
mhm,
energy beings here on planet Earth. And a lot of people, they are not aware of that spiritual hygiene is very, very important,
mhm,
and there are things around us that we do not see. Some people, they see it, but some, like, they don't, so they think like, oh, if it's not here, then it doesn't exist, but it does. And recently I had like a spirit release therapy.
mhm,
So basically, it was really cool because in a way, I knew that consciously I was really focusing a lot on my shadows, and I
mhm,
was doing a lot of shadow work. I did a lot of shadow work in past few years, like massive shadow work. And yeah, my emotional regulation, and it's on really high level. And i'm I can say, that I have this resilience that I can share also with people and teach them. And my chakras, they were aligned. It's not like the heart. I think heart and third eye and throat chakra were a little bit misaligned. And that was my focus. I was like,
mhm,
okay, yeah, like this is good. But we have different bodies. We have, astral body. We have different bodies, different layers. And there was so much stuff attached to me, entities,
mhm,
demons, implants. So I'm like on a rehab at the moment. Yeah.
mhm,
Because so much stuff they were cleared. Like seriously, it was insane. I got a
Mm-hmm.
report on Friday, And since Friday, every day now, I'm in like in bathtub, filled with salt. So in salt bath and just like
Mm-hmm.
really recalibrating, because it's important to talk about it. It's
Right.
important to
Yeah,
talk about it.
thank you for sharing. And I'm someone
Yeah.
who likes to have people talk about their own views, and like
Yes.
maybe some people who listen don't get what you're saying there. I totally get what you're saying there. I experience, like, I can see what you mean, and I know that all is happening at once. It's how I experience it, and all is possible at once. Humanity has been on a hell of a timeline that we're going out now, which is very, very important. And yeah, sharing love and light is all that I'm here to. I know that there is some evil stuff going on this planet, and I ain't accept that, and I am here to have that leave. And yeah, I'm
You're,
all in for humanity and for just,
right.
peace on this planet and all children and women. Yeah,
I'm
and men for
supposed
sure.
to. You were all in different places, which I love this so much. But I was supposed to show what's possible. My life was exactly that. I'm 75. I've been through everything, and I've healed it all. But it came through this work, and so it's supposed to show the example for all of us of what is possible. I mean, times I thought I was going to die, and all of that. But you can move through it. I just had to live a life where I was bringing in the work. Everybody has something that they within them that they will contribute to this world once they own who they are, and that's the process.
Yeah, thank you guys. If you
Great.
want to be more in contact with Anja, there's her school in the chat. Just click the link. And if you want to be in contact with me, I just drop the link in
Yeah, if
here
if
too.
if they are on school and like they don't have to join my community, they can reach out, they can write me, like we can connect, we can chat, even though like they are not in my school community, because it's paid, so it's not for everybody, for somebody it's like too much. So
Yes, thank you.
Great.
And I'm actually also thinking of like what model I want to drive. I'm pretty good with the freemium option right now, but I also see the value that I bring to many people and many different communities.
Mhm.
So yeah, just allowing everything to be organized in divine time and taking one
I
step after
started with
another,
freemium. Yeah, I
as
started with
always.
free as well. Yeah. And I see the value that you're providing, absolutely. And I believe in energy exchange.
Oh yes.
So, and also commitment. Because, you know, if if you sometimes, like, if you just get something and you're not even connecting to it, because
Mhm.
you can feel when you are connecting to something. Yeah. And if you're disconnected, you are just there, it
Mhm.
doesn't really make sense. So I like people, that who are really, really committed to do something, and we can do that
Yeah,
together.
yeah. And it's a wonderful intention, and this is what the space is for. So I'm glad to be in as well.
I
Yeah.
love that you're there.
And
Thank
Roger,
you.
mine's a little
yeah.
different because I'm working with
My
people who want to.
yeah.
It's a process, and that's the process that I built for people to move through everything so they can achieve ultimate success, so they can get to the highest level of their life. But yes, we have to move through it, and yes, it does cost, but it's the most reasonable thing ever. But it's guaranteed to take them to that place. That I do know.
Hmm. Yeah, guys,
Yeah.
I don't know if I missed to put the right link for Anya on, but there is it again. So yeah, just have some fun with us. We're live,
That's
anyway, on
great.
YouTube, on Instagram, on LinkedIn, and Facebook.
Yeah.
Exactly. And you will also see
Sure.
the replay
Yes.
availability soon, I think, in the Silent Power Collective. So yeah, guys, thank you for being here with us. One love,
Yes.
one peace, one
Thank
humanity.
you.
So let's fucking go. Let's unite, let's merge, let's share resources across this planet, and really no limitations. No limitations.
One more one more thing, Yarna. Can you share the video, Roger's video, the music video? Can you
Helping the
share that?
world to mend, man.
Yes,
I
please.
can give it.
Yes, please. Let the world know. Let the world see. Let's all celebrate this new chapter in Roger's life.
I recorded that 21 years ago or something like that. I wrote it in 1987, but this version was recorded in 2000, I think. Yeah. Oh,
I
wow.
love seeing
Oh, wow.
people thrive. I
It was
love seeing
25,
people,
26 years
shine.
ago I recorded it.
I love it. Mm. What's going on, Jarne?
Yeah, I'm on it.
Okay.
Oh, it's a
perfect.
video too, and it's a music video, and my friend created that, which I love.
I love it. I'm gonna share it. And by the way, Roger, I'm gonna invite you. I'm gonna send you your email. I'm gonna send you invitation so you can join my community and you don't have to pay anything.
Oh, okay.
So you're gonna be in.
I thought I had done that, but maybe not.
I have not done
I
that
haven't-
before, guys.
I haven't
This
seen
is
you.
good.
Can you hear it?
Yeah. No, not
No,
yet.
not yet. No, not yet. You have to share the
Share
sound.
the sound. You might have to
I
stop
have to
and
share
share
the
the sound.
sound.
Yeah.
How do I do that?
When there's a share option, I think there should be like a share sound.
Screen sharing. Anyway, guys. Sending me to do something and don't know how.
Yeah, well,
I'm new in this business, guys.
I can put the link in there. We can put the link in
Yeah,
the
put the link in the
Exactly.
chat and everybody
I
can
share
check
the
it out.
link, and this is fucking crazy. We're opening portals here, guys. We're opening portals.
Great.
Anyway, I sent the link. Have you done it already? I do.
Do it.
I have it. There it is. Guys, sorry for taking your time. Here's the link. Enjoy Roger singing Help the World to Mend. This is a banger. I was crying first time listening to the song, I think. It was 3 years ago that I listened to this first, or maybe longer. So, yeah, Roger is a legend. Keep going, bro. And we're here for it. So, thank you. Enjoy the evening. We're off and see you soon, guys. See you around.
Thank
Love you. Bye.